Let's go. You're Victorian.
There we go. Alright, team. So as I said, my name is Kay. If you have any questions during the demonstration or during our thinking study, please feel free to ask. Beep, 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 beep. One. There we go. This handsome fella right here is Scotty, who's going to help me out with the demonstration today. So to start with, how to get on your horse. Stand up on the mounting block, and you're going to put your left foot into your stirrup. Please note your right one, you end up backwards. This makes steering and stopping very difficult. Put a hand on the front and a hand on the back. Stand up, swing your leg over, and sit gently down. When your foot to the stirrup, just have the front of it in there. Don't put the whole thing in. If it's uncomfortable, it's actually quite dangerous because you can't get your foot out in a hurry if you need to. So just have the front of it in there, let your leg hang down and relax. And we're going to press our heels down while we ride. If our heels are up, it tends to make us really wobbly. And we don't like wobbly riders. We're nice balanced riders, so the heels go down. And also if your heels are up, your leg tends to swing back and forth as your horse is walking. And you repeatedly kick it in the belly, which is not very great. So heels down and sit up nice and tall. Don't slouch like this. Just like that. These right here are your reins. These are for stopping and steering only. If you do want to hold on to something for balance, I do not suggest these, because if you do, your horse isn't going to go anywhere. You want to have a nice loose rein while out there cruising along. If you do want to hang on, you can hold on to the front of your saddle just like this. Cool? Good so far? Yeah. Alright. Now to make your horse go forward, we're going to use our heels. We're going to use both of them at the same time, and we're going to go tap, tap. Voila. If your horse doesn't listen the first time, or if they're walking kind of slow, you can tap, tap again to get them moving on.
Let's go.
Alrighty. The next thing we want to know is brakes. How to stop our horse. So, to stop your horse and have our reins nice and loose, the first thing you want to do is shorten them up. Let me get turned around so I can show you what's going on here. The first thing we're going to do is slide those hands out and down. Put them together and then pull back towards your belly button. And he stops. Once he's stopped, you can loosen him off again. You want to make sure that you slide your hands out to shorten them up, or else you're going to be pulling like this, and this is not going to work. This is not effective. And also when your hands are up high, it once again makes you wobbly. You want nice balanced riders. So keep them down low, pull back towards that belly button. You can also, if you find it easier, hold the end of your reins, slide one hand down, and then pull back with one hand. So whichever way you feel more comfortable with. Alright, to ask your horse to turn, it's quite similar, but we're using one hand. One hand slides out and down in the direction you want to go, shortening it up, and then pull out past the hip. Not in towards the hip like this. You want to bring it out past. Same with the other direction. Here's our other hand. And then both to stop. Cool, we good so far? Right on. Okay, so we are going to do some uphill and some downhill today. So when we're going uphill, I want you to hold on to the front of your saddle if you feel like you need to. And we're going to lean forward from our hips, but not like this. Keep those legs hanging down below, because if you kick your horse back there, he's not going to be impressed. So legs hang down and just tilt forward. And when we're going downhill, we're going to hang on to the front of our saddle again, and we're going to lean backwards. This is going to help both you and your horse to balance yourselves. Now my one big rule today, I don't have many rules, but this is the most important one, is that we do ride in single file line, one horse behind the other. There's at no point any passing or going around the horse in front. We're riding side by side. These horses have a very distinct pecking order since we work them in a herd. We want to keep them in that order. They're much happier in that order. So if the horse in front of you stops, please ask your horse to stop as well.
If we don't, do they?
They might kind of bump their nose into the bum in front, but they're probably not going to go around. But it's good practice just to ask your horse to stop as well. The horses will stop for toilet breaks today. You're going to see more than you ever wanted to. So if one of the horses stops, please let me know by hollering out. Be like, hey, stop, or just scream stop, and we'll all stop and wait. Let them do their business. Nobody likes to be rushed. And then once they're done, we'll all walk on together. So if your horse stops for any reason, and they kind of feel like they might be doing something, just holler out and we'll wait. All right. They will also try to stop to eat. We've got the outs and now the ins. They're not allowed to eat while we're out there. They'll probably try to tell you otherwise. This one especially. He thinks with his stomach. So if your horse tries to put their head down to eat the grass, use your biceps, be nice and strong, pull their head up, tap, 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 really hard to get them walking forward. Because if you let them do it once, they're going to try to do it the whole time. But if you tell them not to the first time, they're like, oh, okay, you got my number. I'll be there. Also, they might try to grab the willow leaves, so if they try to grab the trees, use your steering, shorten that rein up, pull their head away, tap, tap, tap again, and get them going forward. We good? All right. And the last thing is once we get back here, just wait for myself or one of the other staff members to come and hold your horse before you jump down. That way the horses aren't like, see ya, I'm just going to go back to the pasture without you guys, covered in gear. So just wait for one of us to come over and hold. When we dismount, we're going to take both feet out of the stirrups. Too stiff to do that in the morning. Lean forward on your horse's neck. You put a hand on the front of your saddle, that helps, because you're going to swing your right leg up and over and slide gracefully to the ground.
Oh.
Getting off is easy. Getting off gracefully,
Yeah.
a little bit trickier.
Okay.
Don't worry, we will be there to help you.